If you're new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and also hit the bell as well for new videos every day, every week.
What's going on, all of my fellow Joy-Con boys and girls? This is your boy, Nintendo Logan. We're once again back in again here. We're once again another stream for you guys here. So, as always, if you guys are brand new to the channel and are a big fan of Nintendo and Nintendo Switch 2, definitely make sure you guys click that subscribe button and make sure you guys turn on that notification bell as well, so you never miss out on all the latest coverage here, because we are here every single Wednesday through Saturday, mainly covering Nintendo and Nintendo Switch 2. If that is something that piques your interest, then definitely this is the place for you all, and will definitely really help out the channel, and especially a lot of our content that we have here in the future for you guys, especially to be a part of our amazing community that we have here on the Nintendo Logan YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for your guys' support, and I really would appreciate if you guys would keep on supporting our content that we got here next time in the near future for you guys as well, because it really much is appreciated as always. And so yeah, happy Friday to everybody watching the stream right now. No matter if you're in the chat with us watching live, or maybe watching this on the replay later on, or no matter how you guys are watching the stream here, and let me know in the chat if you guys are watching this right now, and so we can go ahead and see what's up to some of y'all who are tuning in with us right now. And I want to ask you guys all now, we are here back to once again do another episode of our Friday morning show that we do every single Friday at 9:30 AM Eastern and 6:30 AM Pacific time, recapping all of our latest Nintendo news from the past week, which is of course Nintendo News Roundup. And I'm just gonna say, on the news topics we're gonna be discussing and covering in today's episode of the show, there was quite a lot of stuff that happened during the past week that really look forward to discussing alongside with you all here. But before we get into all of our news topics for today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup, make sure, as always, smash up that like button if you guys are looking forward to today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. And also, if you guys also want to join our amazing Discord community as well, we'll have all that info in the description below. If you guys want to know how to join a Discord server, if you guys have not yet joined it, and still want to become an official member in there, to not only be a part of our streams, but also trying to interact with us when we're not really streaming either, like pretty much when we're hanging out just behind the scenes actually. So yeah, if you guys once again want to become a member in our Discord server, again, all that info is going to be in the description below for you guys here, for you guys to get information about it. And if you are not yet subscribed to the Nintendo Loaded Clips channel, Logan's Pokemon TV series review, the main Ultra Joy-Con game channel, and also Ultra Joy-Con game live, some of those channel links will be in the description below, as well as on the main page of our YouTube channel as well. And also, there's one more thing I do want to mention here. Make sure you guys come back and stay tuned right after this episode of Nintendo News Roundup, where we're going to be doing another episode of our Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment series that we pretty much started as of yesterday, and we're going to be doing another episode of it right after Nintendo News Roundup. So make sure you guys do come back for that, for the next episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and you guys will definitely not want to miss out on it once again. It's going to be a lot of fun, and honestly, really loving Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment so far, for we've pretty much tried out as of yesterday. So we'll see what kind of progress you can make during the next episode of that series. But of course, if you do not do any of that stuff, but do not hit that like button either, because I mean, we got 3 people watching right now. We only have 2 likes on the stream right now. Like, come on, man, you all know better than that, honestly. But if you guys are not doing the stuff I just mentioned, then Reggie Vizme is going to come out here and say, "What's wrong with you?" If some of y'all do not do any of that following stuff that I just mentioned to you guys here. Like, come on, guys. You guys hit the like button. You guys subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it really helps on the channel a lot here. If you guys will do it, then, again, that's what Reggie's going to be telling you guys here, so. But anyways, before we actually get started with the stream, I'm going to go ahead and see how the audio levels are real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with all of our news topics for today. Like, come on, guys. You guys hit the like button. You guys subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it really helps on the channel a lot here. Okay, so looks like everything's all good with the audio levels. Looks like all that's good. Okay, let's make sure a couple other housekeeping things real quick. Alright, I think we're all good right now, it looks like. So, let's go ahead and close out of that. Turn on my phone for the stream so it doesn't keep on echoing. Alright, but anyways, so, without further ado, let's not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and get right into all of our news topics for today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. And we're going to be starting off with our first news item, which is a pretty big one and pretty shocking to a lot of us Nintendo fans. Nintendo recently has just released the financial briefing and their financial results for this fiscal year for like the past few months, from July 2025 all the way up from till September 2025. And if you guys are wondering, all the hardware sales units for the Nintendo Switch 2 specifically, because I know that's what a lot of us are kind of wondering how the Switch 2 has been doing actually ever since like the past few months it's been out for. And as you guys see right now, on Nintendo's official financial briefing page, the Nintendo Switch 2 is now sitting at 10.36 million units. So that's right, guys. In just 4 months, the Switch 2 has been out for, and after all the hate about the Switch 2 with like drop the price and saying that the Switch 2 is going to be another Wii U failure, the hardware sales once again over 10 million units, and just under 4 months the Switch 2 has been out for, which is absolutely just insane now. And what I've actually heard from like what other people have been saying about a similar situation with the Switch 1, the Switch 1, with it actually reaching 10 million units, the Switch 1 literally took 9 months to reach that number of sales, to reach the number of our hardware sales. But the Switch 2 was able to manage to do that in under 4 months. It's been out for since June, which is so pretty crazy to think about, and actually really great and big news for Nintendo with how much the Switch 2 has been selling in the past few months. And for software, over 20.62 million units for the software, which is definitely not that bad. And then for the Nintendo Switch 1, 154.1 million units, and the software is at 1,452.79 million, which Switch 1 is still keeping up on its hind legs, even though the Switch 2 has been out for a little bit, and a lot of people migrating their focus over on the Switch 2, of course. But it is very, very close. So I've been hearing this well for Switch 1. It is very close to being one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles of all time, and also kind of almost just barely just beating out the DS as well. So, but of course, we don't need to look at the other stuff here, like for Wii U and 3DS, because of course, obviously, those are going to still remain the same. But of course, the big one is, like I keep saying, the Switch 2 for hardware sales is sitting at 10.36 million units, and not only that, we also got our first ever sales figures for 2 of the launch games that launched for the Switch 2, with both Mario Kart World and also DK Bonanza, and this one on the same page that we just looked at. So for Mario Kart World is sitting at 9.57 million units, and also with DK Bonanza sitting at almost 3.5 million units. And still not really that bad though, honestly. And then it does make sense that Mario Kart World is almost sitting at 10 million units, because I mean, honestly, at this point, a lot of people that end up getting the Switch 2 just got the Mario Kart World bundle, and that's probably why Mario Kart World is almost sitting at 10 million units. Just because of the fact that most people that ended up getting Mario Kart World ended up getting the bundle with the Switch 2, actually. So yeah, again, not that bad, though, with what we've been seeing here for these software sales for both Mario Kart World and also for DK Bonanza. And DK Bonanza, man, what a great game that is, honestly. Highly recommend also, if you guys have not actually seen my DK Bonanza playthrough yet, highly recommend you guys have go watch it, because it was having a really fun series and tackling that game for the first time ever. So good, man. And so yeah, I just want to real quick highlight the hardware and software sales for the Switch 2 from where it's currently standing at right now. And then once again, give you guys a recap. The Nintendo Switch 2 is sitting at 10.36 million units in hardware sales, with Mario Kart World at almost 10 million units, with 9.57 million, and then Donkey Kong Bonanza at 3.49 million units for DK Bonanza. So yeah, what do you guys think about the hardware sales and the software sales for the Switch 2? And what are you guys' overall thoughts about the Switch 2 selling over 10 million units and just over 4 months the system's been out for? Of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And alright guys, let's move on now to the next news item. And we have another update for Nintendo Music that we've been covering every single episode of Nintendo News Roundup. So, in case you guys want to know what the new game that just got added to Nintendo Music is, and then it doesn't make a lot of sense, because even after Nintendo made the announcement about a Switch 2 edition of this particular franchise getting a Switch 2 edition and getting a brand new free update, it looks like the news for this game is not stopping. And as it has been announced that Animal Crossing New, I'm going to say New Horizons, actually. I don't want to hear no L's in the chat. I'm not in a Super Shadow. So, basically, Animal Crossing New Leaf is pretty much the next game to get added to the Nintendo Music app. And it's actually pretty interesting on the official announcement on Nintendo of America's official post about this on X. When it made the announcement about Animal Crossing New Leaf being the next game added to Nintendo Music, they actually did list the number of total soundtracks that are pretty much added for this game on the app, and the number of tracks that we have for Animal Crossing New Leaf. 188 tracks for Animal Crossing New Leaf on the Nintendo Music app. So anyway, guys, as always, like you always say when we mention this, if you guys have not yet downloaded the Nintendo Music app, make sure guys that we do download this app if you guys want to listen to any soundtracks from Animal Crossing New Leaf. And so yeah, I just wanted to once again real quick highlight this for you guys here. And honestly, I've not been on the Nintendo Music app in quite a hot minute though. That's another thing I always mention a lot, but maybe sometime in the future I might actually hop back on that app and maybe listen to some of these soundtracks from Animal Crossing New Leaf. And so yeah, what do you guys think about Animal Crossing New Leaf being the next game that got added to the Nintendo Music app? And let me know if you guys have been also listening to any of these soundtracks from the game on the, like you said, on the app. And of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And also, the next news item, this is pretty random. This is pretty much on the same exact day. Nintendo released their financial briefing earlier this week, actually. And this is probably one of the most, one of the most random things Nintendo's released in quite a long time, once again. Nintendo has officially released a Nintendo Shop app on pretty much iOS and Android devices. And I actually downloaded the app and checked it out for myself. It's actually pretty cool what they have to offer there with like upcoming Switch 2 games that are going to be launching, and also with you know, sort of like well, just upcoming games that are pretty much releasing like in the near future. And also probably one of the most interesting things about the Nintendo Shop app is that you can actually go on there in a certain section and actually check the playtime hours on both your Switch, Switch 2, Switch 1, and even Wii U and 3DS hours. Which, man, when I first saw that with some of my Wii U hours, oh my goodness gracious. It definitely brought back so much nostalgia, though, honestly. When I checked some of my playtime hours for some of my Wii U titles and all. And some of this information about the Nintendo Shop app, it's coming from NintendoLife.com, and this is the information that we have for the Nintendo Store app that released for iOS and Android devices, and it gets a little bit more information about what you can expect from this app. And so this is what the article says here. Nintendo has launched a storefront app simply titled Nintendo Store for Android and iOS, letting you browse everything including Nintendo eShop titles, accessories, amiibo, apparel, and more. Originally available exclusively in Japan as the My Nintendo app, this has now been updated and reworked for worldwide use. It's not quite a dedicated experience, mind you, since clicking on any given product will take you through to the relevant page in your default browser. That said, it's a good way to quickly see what's new and on offer, particularly if you enable notifications for new sales. You can also review your playing activity for the Switch 1, Switch 2, 3DS, and Wii U. For the latter two systems, you'll need to ensure you link your Nintendo Network ID with your Nintendo account, with playing activity available prior to February 2020. Interestingly, playing activity for every game is broken down further than ever. Previously, either via console or the Nintendo Switch app, you can see how many total hours you've sunk into any given game. With the Nintendo Store app, however, it literally breaks this down into even playing activity each day. So you can see exactly how much time you sunk into the Hollow Knight Silk Song, for example. Every day since launch back in October, though if you boot something up very briefly, it'll want the playing activity as a little while rather than the exact time. Let's check out the key features directly from Nintendo. And that's all the details that we officially have for Nintendo. So shop at My Nintendo Store. You can use this app to browse Nintendo Switch 2 / Nintendo Switch 1 systems and accessories, physical and digital games, and other Nintendo products and merchandise, and then jump directly to My Nintendo Store to make purchases. Note, physical products are not available in all countries and regions. And also get the latest info on games. You can stay up to date with the latest news on Nintendo games, events, and more, and receive notifications about sales. You can turn on push notifications for when items on your wish list go on sale, and review your play activity. You can sign in with your Nintendo account to see your Nintendo Switch 2 / Nintendo Switch 1 play activity. If you had a Nintendo 3DS or Wii U system, you can see your play activity long prior to February 2020. Note, to view your Nintendo 3DS and Wii U play activity, you'll need to link your Nintendo Network ID to your Nintendo account and check in at events. You can use the app to check in at official Nintendo stores and events and earn related rewards. Your check-in activity will also become accessible within the app. And to do also kind of... hold on, give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna be AFK one more second here. Once I come back, then we'll read the rest of the article here. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm very sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something real quick. So, anyways, back to what we were saying on the article here and what we were reading. The addition of the storefront app come as a Nintendo updates for its financials for quarter 2 2026. Okay, we already read all that, so they're just talking about the quarter financials once again that we just talked about. But honestly, pretty cool stuff once again. I honestly did not even know this was an exclusive thing in Japan where they used to call it the My Nintendo app. But now this time, they actually updated it and reworked everything and released the app worldwide, actually. Which, like I said, it's pretty convenient once again if you're out somewhere and you don't have your Switch 1 or your Switch 2, like, or you pretty much do have them or are not connected to the internet and, want to see all the recent releases that came out or, see your play activity for past titles for both Switch 1, Switch 2, and 3DS and Wii U. I still think it's really cool that they added the 3DS and the Wii U with it. And I know once again, for a lot of us, including myself, it never did break back a lot of nostalgia once again when I was talking about my playtime hours for like Smash 4, Splatoon 1, and also Minecraft Wii U Edition, which, man, Minecraft Wii U Edition is still an absolute classic for this channel. One of the first ever games I ever played on this channel. But just seeing the amount of hours that I have on those games, some of them I really didn't know that I actually did have that amount of play hours on some of these games, but still though, man, oh my gosh, I'm just so glad they actually have an option to where you can check that stuff. Like I said, there was a nostalgia overload there, like I said before. And so yeah, if you guys want to download the Nintendo Store app, it is available right now to download for free on both iOS and on Android devices. So it looks like you do not need a Nintendo Switch Online subscription to actually check out and download the Nintendo Store app. So if you guys want to download it, then definitely do go for it and check it out for yourself and see what the app is like for yourself and see how much hours you have on some of your games from like your past systems and all. And so yeah, what do you guys think about the Nintendo Store app that recently just released on iOS and Android devices? And if you guys have already been checking out the app for yourself, let me know what you guys think about it overall. And if course you guys have any thoughts about this, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And alright, the next news item, and we got a lot of Pokemon news that we're going to be covering right now. And pretty much one of these is pretty much another big one here. As we finally had the release date for the upcoming Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC, which was pretty much first announced and shown off during the last Nintendo Direct that we had all the way back in September. And we honestly really didn't know when this DLC was going to be releasing for Pokemon Legends ZA. But it looks like now we have an official release date on when we can expect this DLC to drop in Pokemon Legends ZA. And this information is coming from Polygon.com. And this is the information that we have for the upcoming DLC for this game. And pretty much with the release date. And so this is what the article says here. New trailers have been premiered for the upcoming Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC, revealing more details about what trainers can expect from the game. Both the cinematic and overview trailers included information about the new storyline, characters, and Mega Pokemon that will be available in the upcoming DLC. Initially, the DLC had a vague release date of sometime before the end of February 2026, but it was revealed that Mega Dimension is now slated for December 10th, 2025. So this is when the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA, the Mega Dimension DLC, will be dropping in Pokemon Legends ZA. Pretty much a week after Metroid Prime 4 and another game we're going to be pretty much mentioning here in a moment. So I gotta be honest, so it looks like December for Nintendo fans, man, we're going to continue to keep on eating good during the Christmas holiday season, especially going into December and like the final month of 2025 as well. At the very beginning, Metroid Prime 4, the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC, and then once again another game we're about to mention here in a second. Man, oh man, this is going to be a really big way and a very huge way to end 2025. And whatnot with all this stuff coming out and all. So, But let's get back into the article once again. The Mega Dimension DLC was also first announced during a Nintendo Direct back in September. Though this initial trailer revealed very little, it showcased 2 forms of Mega Raichu X and Y joining the roster of Megas in Legend ZA. The video also began with Hoopla, a Pokemon with the ability to open portals, leading to speculation about where the DLC may transport players. The overview trailer covered a few key points about Mega Dimension. The main plot has to do with mysterious distortions that have begun appearing around Lumio City, which could be exploited by a new ally, Ansha, a donut chef, and a Hoopa to travel the new hyperspace dimensions. Though it's not fully explained, it seems as though Ansha's donuts, which are crafted with berries, have a certain amount of calories that correlate to the amount of time players can survey hyperspace areas. There's another new character helping Team MZ as well, Karina, a trainer described as, quote, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus. 2 new Megas were also highlighted in the trailer, Mega Chimecho and Mega Batcalibur, I think that's how you say the name. Mega Chimecho can release mighty sound wave attacks with its chimes, while Mega Batcalibur relies on its ginormous blade for attacks. These strong attacks will be necessary in the new hyperspace areas, which contain Pokemon with observably high levels. The trailer showed several with levels well into the hundreds. It still hasn't been confirmed just how many new Megas will be coming to ZA, but there has been some speculation on the subject. Mega Dimension could potentially be much more expansive than the DLC release for Scarlet and Violet. And not just when it comes to the story, though it's unconfirmed. A recent Mega Dimension data mine leak revealed that 138 Pokemon could be coming to the game. 19 new Megas were also shown in the leak, including additional versions of Pokemon with existing... Oh, I just lost my voice in the article once again. With existing Mega forms in ZA, like Lucario and Absol, alongside fresh additions like Golrock and Darkrai. Considering many players have been already rolled credits on Pokemon Legends ZA, the new Mega Dimension DLC can't come soon enough. So, yeah, there you guys go. That's all the information that we have for the brand new Mega Dimension DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA. And once again, the official release date for this new DLC is going to be releasing on December 10th, 2025. So, I believe it also is available. It is also available for pre-order on the Nintendo Switch eShop. No matter if you've been playing the Switch 1 version or the Switch 2 version of this game, you guys can expect the DLC to drop on December 10th once again. Now, personally for myself, if I'm going to be picking up this DLC, maybe not right now at the moment, but maybe sometime in the future. And I stress, maybe I might actually pick this DLC up later on, possibly. Because I have still not even beaten the main game yet. I've only went into this game with only 2 parts of the series that we did of this game so far, and it's just my backlog. Like I keep saying, my backlog is just super stacked right now, so, but maybe sometime in the future I might actually pick up the DLC, possibly, for Pokemon Legends EA. And another thing I want to mention as well, real quick highlight, while we're still talking about Pokemon Legends EA, there is a brand new update that's out right now, with version 1.0.2, so, because I know you have updated Pokemon Legends EA, like I said, no matter if you're playing on Switch 1 or on Switch 2, make sure you guys are on the latest firmware update. Well, once again, update 1.0.2 for Pokemon Legends EA. Like I keep saying, both on Switch 1 and on Switch 2. So, and so yeah, what do you guys think about all the stuff that was mentioned for Pokemon Legends EA? But also mainly with the Mega Dimension DLC. And let me know also if you guys are going to be picking this up when it officially releases once again on December 10th. And if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. And alright, the next news item, and this is pretty big news that dropped yesterday, and this made me super happy because we've been wondering about this for such a long time, and like we were wondering like when in the world this game was going to get a release date, like when it was coming, and when we're ever going to see Switch 2 footage of this one specific game. And that game is Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That's right, guys. We finally, and the world rejoice, we finally got ourselves a release date and official Switch 2 gameplay for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and with an official release date for when the game is going to be officially launching on the Switch 2. And, like I said before, I am so glad we finally know when this game is officially coming out. Well, specifically, the Switch 2 version of this. And it was kind of funny because I was watching yesterday's Morning Galaxy 1 episode where we pretty much were talking about like Sonic Racing Crossworlds a little bit with, we were hoping pretty soon we were going to see a release date for the Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And then lo and behold, a few hours afterwards, after we talked about it, then here we go. There was a trailer right there that we pretty much got out of nowhere once again. And so yeah, if you guys want to know when Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the Switch 2 version is going to be releasing, well, they're already kind of showing it right there actually. The Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing Crossworlds is going to be releasing on December 4th, 2025. That is right, guys. I am not clickbaiting you guys. December 4th, 2025 is when the Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing Crossworlds is finally at last going to be releasing. And you guys might see right here on the trailer, this is the official Switch 2 gameplay that we have of Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the Switch 2. And man, oh man, it is looking amazing, man. And running at 60 frames per second as well. Thank goodness that it's not like the Switch 1 version where it ran at 30 frames per second. The Switch 2 version is going to be running at 60 frames per second. And like I said, all the footage that we're seeing right here, this is all Nintendo Switch 2 footage of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Man, look how amazing this looks, man. Man, I can't wait for this. And so, we also have other details about Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the Switch 2. And this information is, once again, coming from NintendoLife.com. And this is all the information that we have for Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the Switch 2. And so, this is what the article says here about this. Sega has confirmed that Sonic Racing Crossworlds Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on December 4th, 2025 for $70, right in time for the holidays. Note that a physical release, when the game is fully on the cartridge, will be following in early 2026. Those of you who have already bought the game on Switch 1, you'll be able to purchase an upgrade pack for $10 or your regional equivalent. Plus, if you grab that pack before December 10th, you'll get a 50% discount, which is $5 it is then. Those of you who will be grabbing the game on Switch 2 before December 17th will also get the Werehog DLC pack as a free bonus. Originally launching on the Switch 1 back in September, Sonic Racing Crossworlds has sold over 1 million units and has been receiving frequent guest character updates. Just recently, like a Dragon's Own, Ichima Gazuga, I'm not sure how you say his name, honestly, has joined the roster. And so yeah, once again, pretty big stuff for a lot of people that have been waiting for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, pretty much the Switch 2 version of this game. Well, personally for myself, I've been waiting for this game for quite a long time for it to, finally get a release date, and when we're actually, gonna be, actually playing the Switch 2 version of this. I am just so glad I waited for this, because, again, the Switch 2 version looks absolutely just phenomenal, though, with the way, the graphics look, and just, again, the big thing, the icing on the cake, 60 frames per second as well. I was so hoping that this game was going to run at 60 on Switch 2, and thankfully that's going to be, thankfully that's officially the case, actually. And the fact that it's also released on December 4th, I do wonder if there's another game released on December 4th. I think I know what game that is. Metroid Prime 4, that's another game that's releasing on December 4th. So that is right, guys. And let's tell you, we got 2 games releasing on the same day. Metroid Prime 4 and the Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, both on December 4th. Even on the same week, like literally a couple of days right before these 2 games come out, Assassin's Creed Shadows on the Switch 2 as well. Oh my goodness gracious. December is surprisingly a very super packed month for a lot of us Nintendo fans, like I said. Because now in December, we have the Switch 2 version of Assassin's Creed Shadows on December 2nd. And then we have this one, Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the Switch 2 version, and Metroid Prime 4 on December 4th. And then December 10th with the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. Man, like I said, we're having on 2025 with all these different games that are releasing in December. Man, oh man, what a way to end 2025, honestly. So yeah, anyways, what do you guys think about the official release date? And what do you guys have been seeing when the official footage of the Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Once again, the official release date is on December 4th, 2025. And if you already own the Switch 1 version, you'll be able to upgrade this for $10 to upgrade to the Switch 2 edition of this game. So, and so yeah, what do you guys think about all the information that was shared for Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the Switch 2? And if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts as always in the comment section down below. And once again, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And alright, the next news item that we have here, and This is pretty much technically our second to last news item that we have at the stream here. And just to let you guys know once again, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is now officially out on the Nintendo Switch 2. So, if you guys want to pick up this game either physically or digitally on the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop or at physical retailers, make sure you guys definitely pick up the game right now if you guys want to check it out for yourself. And we also, once again, do have our first ever episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment that is up right now on our YouTube channel. So, if you guys want to see us play Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment for the first time ever, highly recommend you guys if you go check that out on our YouTube channel here. And honestly, like I already said before, and I've already kind of mentioned this when I told you all to stay tuned for the next episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Honestly, though, this game is absolutely looking incredible so far with, you know, the way the story is and all that, and just like all the action going on. There has not been a single frame rate dip in this game with all the action that's been going on. Thankfully, once again, this game is now pulling another Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and I've just been really enjoying the overall experience as well with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And also, if you guys are curious about the review score on Metacritic for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, the game is right now sitting at a 79 on Metacritic, so not too bad for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, sitting at a 79 on Metacritic. I pretty much almost got an 80 actually, which is like I said, I'm not really too bad there. So the amount of reviews that we have for it, like the overall ratings, if I can actually... Okay, here we go. So, all the reviews that we have for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment on Metacritic, we have 87% with positive reviews, with 54 reviews, 11% that are mixed, with 7 reviews, yeah, 7, and only 2% that are negative, with only 1 review. Which, by the way, let me highlight that real quick. The one and only negative review about Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So, Metro Game Central, this is the one that actually gave Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment literally a legit 40 review score. What I literally say, and I quote, "Insanely repetitive, horribly shallow, and pointlessly easy. This is the absolute least interesting thing to do with Zelda on the Switch 2, and bad even by the low standards on a Dynasty Warrior franchise." Man, they are definitely Metro Game Central, you guys are definitely tripping with that, honestly. Like, I don't even know what they were even thinking about that. They probably didn't even play that much of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, honestly, and, you know, they just immediately decided to jump right to conclusions and literally just said that. It's like, yeah, we play a little bit of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I'm not really a big fan of it. We're just going to slap a 40 review score on the way, and that's pretty much what they did there, so, yeah, once again, just to let you guys know, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is sitting at a 40, well, no, that's what Metro Game Central actually reviewed the game, actually. But overall, with the overall reviews for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, it's sitting overall at a 79 on Metacritic. So yeah, what do you guys think about Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment sitting at a 79 on Metacritic? And of course, if you guys made thoughts about this, let me know your thoughts as always in the comment section down below. And let's go. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And alright, guys. We only have one more news item that we're going to be covering for today's episode on Nintendo News Roundup, and that is, we have a brand new overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders on the Switch 2, and it's unfortunate once again this overview trailer is all in Japanese, because I tried to see if there was an overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders on the Nintendo of America official YouTube channel, but I tried to look it on there, and unfortunately there's no English version of this, so we're just going to be just watching the Japanese version of this overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders. And of course, we're on the cover right here because, man, I'm just super excited about this game. And especially tomorrow is when the demo for Kirby Air Riders is going to be available to play as well. Which, of course, we're definitely obviously going to be there to stream it for you guys. So, make sure you guys do stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch this overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders on the Japanese Nintendo YouTube channel. So yeah, let's go and hop into this trailer and let's see what we have here. Alright. Man, I can't wait for this game, man. This game is gonna be so hype. Oh, bro, one of the modes I'm most looking forward to is City Trial. Cannot wait for City Trial, bro. Yeah, like I said, it's only... Wait, is there any English translations at all? Wait, hold on to translate. Okay, I think we can, Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to see what is going on here. If there's any way we can Okay, here we go. This is English.
プッシュでブレーキしながら
Okay, alright, so we can have these up here so we can know what they're actually saying.
チャージをためながら横滑りで
Okay, so wasn't it just showing us stuff that we already seen from the previous Kirby Air Riders Directs when Sakurai talked about these?
踏み台で飛び出せば滑空もでき
Go
る
on the platform and you can
うま
glide.
く着地すれば
If
ス
you
ピ
land
ー
well, you
ドア
can gain
ップ
speed.
基本はこれだけ
Man, if I'm ever gonna be able to play the demo tomorrow, like, man, that's gonna be
カ
very,
ー
very
ブ
exciting.
デレデダ
Honestly.
イオメタナイト他にもたくさんのライダ
A
ー
lot
が
of
登
playable
場
characters. Megalord!
ライダーごとにさまざまな特徴を持っている
Susie for playing a robot.
敵の能力をコピーし
I was
て
trying to figure out who
攻
I'm
撃
gonna
した
main
り
here. I always thought I got to main Kirby, obviously.
スペシャル発動でライバルを一気に蹴散
I
ら
mean,
したり
if all the playable characters are playable in the demo,
個性が
then
際立つのはライダ
probably
ーだ
play
けじゃ
some of
な
them
い
to see who I want to main.
マシンだって
Kirby
キャラ
7 to 1,
立ちしている
I'm
の
obviously gonna main.
がこのエアライダーの特徴だ走りも滑空もバッチリワープスター
Oh man.
飛行性能抜群ウィングスタ
The Windstar.
ー走る止まる走る止まるルインズスター
Oh, so that's what that one thing
き
does.
ついコーナリングもお手
The
の物
wheelie bike.
ウィリーバイク重量級で
Then we have
敵を
the
蹴散
Battle
らす
Chariot.
バトルチャリオッ
I know what's insane now.
ト中にはこんなマシンも変
That was crazy.
ライダーとマシンを自分好みに組み合わせて走れ飛べ
It's almost like a reference to Sonic All-Stars Race to Transformed a little bit. Where you be able
ま
to
ず
get
は
like
基
transform
本
into
の
different
エアライ
things.
ド
Well, I believe so.
最大6人のライダーで戦いながら1位を競うアクションレース
Oh, there's made
爽
air
やか
ride
な風
mode.
吹く草原水流渦巻く
I can already see this is already gonna be pretty chaotic though because of
幻
everything
想
like
的
going
な
really
洞窟
fast.
探検
It's gonna be hard to keep up with all the
夕暮れ
action.
時の山下りなど
Dude, look
多
at the
彩なコ
water,
ースが
man.
待ち受ける続いて上から
This
見たから
game looks
上ライド
amazing graphically though.
見下ろし画面でサクッと遊べるレース
What is that, top-
最大
top
8
down
人
mode?
参加可能
I forgot what it
エ
was
アライ
called.
ドのコースをモチーフにしたミニチュア風のコースをご用意
Yeah, this one I really wish it was an English version of this. I mean, yeah, we do have
そして
translations on,
空に
but
浮かぶ島が舞台のシティ
bro, I'm gonna be playing the heck out of
こ
this
ちらは
mode.
最大16人対戦
When it comes to Kirby Air Riders, this is gonna be the mode I'm gonna be grinding on the most here with City
マ
Trial.
シンをどんどんパワーア
Man, I
ッ
can't wait for this.
プマシンは途中で乗り換えても OK
It is a good thing they're gonna have like
フィールドでは
multiple
さま
different
ざま
maps
な
as
イベント
well.
が発生うまくいけば一気にパワーアップ制限時間終了で
Time
マシンの成長を確認最終決戦
Dude,
の
this is
舞
seriously
台
reminding
ス
me
タ
of
ジア
Smash
ムを
War.
選ん
Every
で
time I see that,
いざ
it's
勝
giving
負
me references to like Smash War
ス
with
タジアムはバトル
Smash
に
Run.
特化したもの
And that's what City
フィー
Trial
ルドに
is
特
almost
化した
like.
もの飛行に
That's
特
what
化したも
inspired
のな
Smash Run
ど
from
いろいろあるので
Smash
育
Run
てた
on
マシンの
3DS.
強みが生きる競技を選んで有利に戦えエアライド上ライドシティトライアルは全てオンライン対
Oh,
戦
that's
に
what my
対
mobile
応
stuff seems like.
集合場所のパドックでは
Bro, I'm
ちょっ
loving
と
the
した
online
やり
lobby
とりも
system. I love how Nintendo's been doing that for a lot of their online games with their lobbies.
3つのモードをま
We just
たい
like,
で
you
遊
know,
べ
just
る一人用モード
Explore everywhere, run around
ロードトリップ
everywhere,
も
and just
収録
interact with one another
好
while
き
you're
な
waiting
ラ
for,
イダーを
you
選
know,
ん
a
で
game to
旅
start.
路へレーンを左
I
右
really
に
love how
動い
Nintendo's
て
been doing
お
that
題
lately
を
for
選
their
択
online games that have
レー
lobbies.
スバトル
Nintendo, they need to definitely take notes for the
モ
next
ー
Smash
ドを
Bros.
また
game
い
on
だ
the
さま
Switch
ざま
too.
なお題をクリアし続けて進む
I mean, Nintendo already has something like that, but
Shop
Smash
ya.
Ultimate really didn't have anything like that.
マシンの入手
Well, I mean, Nintendo already talked about the battle arena
謎
system.
のエンカウンター
What was that, the adventure mode? Oh, that
さ
one
ま
thing
ざ
from
まなイ
before.
ベントが立ちはだかる旅の終
Oh
点
my
で
gosh, they're opening,
待ち
that
受ける
animation
も
right there
の
looks
とは
amazing too as well. Look how good that looks. Looks so clean. Oh, the gummies.
集めたグミをもてあそんだり
You can play around,
ライ
you
セ
can
ン
play
ス
around
を
with the
作っ
gummies.
たり帽子でおしゃれしたり
They got like different costumes for your character.
マシンを自分好みにデコレーショ
Customize
ン
your
したり
cart. Nintendo
ガレ
Machine is
ー
what
ジ
they
に
call it.
飾ったり
Of course, like Nintendo the same
い
thing.
ろんな
Like,
楽し
same
みを
thing.
ご用意
Interesting. So once again, it was already stuff that we already seen before from when Sakurai talked about this stuff recently. So I got something really too new here. But man, like I said, the fact we're gonna be able to, the fact we're gonna be able to play the demo tomorrow. Like tomorrow we're gonna be getting our hands on this game. Man, gosh, man.
カービィの
Kirby Air Riders, November 20th, in just 2 weeks. Just 2 more weeks until this game officially
2
does
体
come
のア
out.
ミーボが登場
Bruh.
育成可能なフィギュア
The
プ
most
レイヤーと
expensive
して
amiibo of
呼
all
び出し
time.
レースを一緒に
These
走ることで
$50
レベルや
$50
マ
Let's
シン
get
の熟練度が
the
上が
Kirby
り
Air Riders
走りが
amiibo.
上手に
I did pre-order Kirby though. I definitely am gonna try to get
育てたアミー
Bandana
ボと
D though.
いろんなモードで対
But I
戦す
did
るこ
pre-order
と
on
も
the Kirby one actually.
さらにこのアミーボは乗せ替え
I mean, it's cool once again. You can
が
actually
できるんです
swap them out.
ゲーム
you can
と
actually
同
swap them
様
out on the
ライ
different
ダーを乗
machines,
せ替え
but
ることができ
$50 for
レベ
it
ルも
though.
引き継
Goodness
がれます
gracious, man.
アミーボ
That's a piece of wallets.
エアライダーのアミーボは今後も発売予定
Yeah, there's the other ones.
続報を
Meta
お
Knight, King
待ちください
and Shop Kawasaki. All right, so there you guys go. That's the overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders once again, and it was pretty cool when they showed off there, even though it was technically stuff we already knew about. But I just want to real quickly show this to you guys here, so we can see what we have here for this brand new overview, Japanese overview trailer in this case for Kirby Air Riders once again. And so, what did you guys think about the overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders? And of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. But alright guys, that is all the news that we have for today's episode on Nintendo News Roundup. So of course, before we do wrap things up here, I'm going to go ahead and see what you got, go to the YouTube chat, and I want to see what you guys have to say about all these different news topics that we pretty much discussed in today's episode on Nintendo News Roundup. So yeah, if you guys have any more thoughts about all the stuff we talked about today, in terms of what the financial results for both the hardware and software sales for the Switch 2, and especially when it comes to Animal Crossing New Leaf, being the next game that was added to the Nintendo Music app, and then also with the Nintendo Store app, the Pokemon Legends news that we talked about with the Mega Dimension DLC, the release date and information for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds on the Switch 2, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment on Metacritic with the 79 review score on there, and also what we just talked about and discovered, the Japanese overview trailer for Kirby Air Riders. So yeah, if you guys have any more thoughts about all the stuff we talked about, let me know what you guys think about it in the chat once again here while we're still live here. So, but of course, if you guys are still enjoying today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup, make sure guys, as always, once again, give the stream a thumbs up, and that will help out the channel by subscribing to the channel, and make sure guys enable your notifications to all. Tonight, I'm sending more upcoming episodes of the show in the future, every single Friday, and also more upcoming Nintendo content we have here in the future as well. But make sure guys also do stay tuned here. Give me 1 second right here. But make sure you guys do stay tuned right after this episode of Nintendo News Roundup for once again the next episode of our Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment series that once again is going to be taking place here immediately right after the stream officially wraps up here. So, but before then, let me go on and read some comments in the chat here for you guys. And also shout out to NNS Super Shadow. We also have Bruno and Lepo Yoshi fan that are that were in the chat with us here. So I definitely want to give shout outs to them. There were those few people that were in the chat with us here during the stream. So anyways, let me see what you guys are saying right here in the chat. Let's see, NNS Super Shadow says, impressive sales. You know, I'm going to mention before, with the Switch 2 already selling over 10 million units in just under 4 months, goodness, that is quite a lot to be honest. Very shocking to this day. Oh my gosh, he's pretty much laughing about when we mentioned Animal Crossing New Leaf. I think we do know why exactly, because in his perspective, that one moment about Animal Crossing New Leaf, honestly, like because I remember from my old the old series that we used to do, the Nintendo Look at Tonight Show, where we did that when we did that game where basically it was like a close of a box art and they had to guess like what it was. And that even is on the Clips channel as well, which I recommend if you guys haven't done it already. Make sure you guys definitely go subscribe to our Clips channel, which is once again Nintendo Loading Clips on YouTube. You know, you guys will see it on there. See, oh yeah, the Nintendo Store app. I thought it was cool. Yeah, it really is, yeah. It's pretty cool how we have something like that. You know, what's up, Aiden? Good to see you right there. Good to see you right there, Aiden. Say, I can't wait for Kirby Air Riders on Switch 2. That is a big fact right there, honestly. And then we just seen what, in my opinion, this is only going to be another Game of the Year 2025 thing for me. Or like, I guess you could say my other Game of the Year for 2025. My number one overall is still to this day Mario Kart World for me. I mean, there was just so many good games this year that Nintendo's released. Especially with Kirby Air Riders coming out here pretty soon. Man, oh man, Nintendo's been just killing it with these first party exclusives throughout 2025. So the trailer looks cool, but I'm passing on Kirby Air Riders. Well, if you pass on Kirby Air Riders, get off my chair. No, I'm just kidding, actually. Again, it's your opinion. Again, it's your opinion. Don't take it personal. Don't take it too serious. I'm only just kidding right there. But I never do respect. If you're going to be passing on Kirby Air Riders, that's totally fine. That's totally fine there. But this, I'm definitely going to be playing the heck out of this. Especially with the demo tomorrow. So, yeah. Alright, but anyways, I don't think there's much more else, there's not that many more comments right here in the chat, so, yeah, we're pretty much short on time, actually. So overall, what do you guys think about all the news topics we discussed in today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup? Again, if you guys have any more thoughts, keep on letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, on the replay of the stream, in the comment section down below. And we'd absolutely still love to hear you guys' overall thoughts about all the stuff we talked about in the stream today. But overall with that, that's going to go and do it for today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup, so... Thanks everybody for stopping by and hanging out with us, and especially discussing all the different topics we discussed in today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. And of course, before we do wrap things up here, if you guys enjoyed today's episode of the show once again, make sure guys once again give the stream a thumbs up on your way out. And if you guys are brand new to the channel as always, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys have your notifications on to not miss out on more upcoming episodes of Nintendo News Roundup every single Friday at 9:30 AM Eastern and 6:30 AM Pacific Time. Of course, recapping all the latest Nintendo news from the past week. And also keep all the date on more upcoming Nintendo and Nintendo Switch 2 content next in the near future. But until then, that is overall going to do it from your boy Nintendo Logan. And I'm going to be signing over the stream. And yeah, we'll pretty much see you guys here in a few minutes for the next episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So, peace out, love you guys, God bless, have a great day, watch and walnuts, be blessed. And we'll see you guys here in a little bit for the next episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So, we'll see you guys then, and may God bless you all. And we'll see you here in a few minutes. What's up, Joy-Con gang? I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you guys want to see all the day on more upcoming videos in the near future on the channel, make sure you guys click that subscribe button to be a part of our amazing Joy-Con gang community. Plus, also, be sure to enable that notification bell to all to be notified and not miss a single new upload on this channel every single week. And if you all also wanted to see all the data on more upcoming events for this channel, and even see some exclusive behind the scenes stuff as well, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at NintendoLoganYT for exclusive posts you will not see anywhere else on this channel in the future, from posting my amiibos or whatever kind of stuff you guys want to see on my Instagram, and especially in the near future, maybe do some like live Instagram hangouts with you guys as well. And lastly, if you all enjoy all the moments that we have on the channel as well, make sure you guys consider checking out our Nintendo Logan Clips channel as well, which is pretty much our second YouTube channel, when we upload new clips on there every Monday and Wednesday, where you can check out all of our past funny and epic moments that I bet you guys will definitely enjoy for sure there, because we got a lot of funny clips on there once again. And of course, if you guys do none of that, as I always say, one person very in particular is going to be saying, what's wrong with you if you guys don't do none of that? And that's pretty much right to Beastmate. He's going to be telling you what's wrong with you until you do all the stuff you guys see on the right side of me here. And I do promise you guys that. So, alright, but anyways guys, so that's going to do it for your boy Nintendo Logan here for this video. And I'm going to be signing off for this video once again. So, I will see you guys in the next video. And peace out. And love you guys. God bless. And have a great day, everybody. Peace out, Joy-Con gang.